Hi guys, welcome to today's video, or I should say this week's video, because I freaking barely posted anything this week. I'm here to say I'm sorry for the 20 millionth time. Also, my eyebrows are whack. I have not washed my face yet today. So I mentioned in my vlog that I posted on Monday that this week was going to be really crazy, and it was very crazy. I worked an extra day this week, but my days were switched around, so I worked 3 days in a row. So I barely got anything done that I needed to, like posting videos. And then also I had a really bad rheumatoid arthritis flare up this week. So I was like extra drained, and like working an extra day did not help. And we haven't been getting a lot of sleep here because one of the dogs that we're watching wakes up at 3 a.m. He does go right back to sleep, but then it's hard for me to go back to sleep, especially when I had to set my alarm for 6 because it's a lot longer drive to my work. So I had to wake up earlier, and I also had to allot time to feed the dog. So it was just like this whole thing, and I'm feeling a lot better now, which is great. I have not had a flare up in like probably close to 3 years, and I don't know what spurred it on. I haven't been eating any differently than I have been recently, but yeah, it was not a good time. Today is Saturday, and we are leaving this house tomorrow. We're gonna go back home, and so right now Peter is out doing yard work at our house, and while he's gone, I want to try to clean up stuff and get stuff kind of pre-packed. It's kind of funny. Well, actually, it's not really funny at all. The last 3 times that we have house sat, I got the days mixed up. I thought they were coming home a day later than that was scheduled. So like last time, it was the day we were going to a big family Elitch's trip, which was so much fun. And I had texted her about nail polish because I needed to paint my toes because they were bad. And she was like, it's in blah, blah, blah. She told me where it was, and then she was like, we'll be home in a couple of hours. I was just like, what do you mean? I thought you were supposed to be home tomorrow. So then we were already running behind to meet our family because Elitch's is like an hour-and-a-half drive from us. So we were supposed to meet at Sam and David's house and ride with them up. We were already running behind. And then I was like, shoot, I have to pack up everything. So I threw everything together. It was a huge mess. I left a bra here. It was just like not a good time. And I did that 3 times in a row. So this time I like triple checked, and they're coming back tomorrow. So I'm going to kind of pack up the stuff that we're not going to use, like our coffee machine. We ran out of coffee grinds, so we're not going to be using that. So I'm just going to pack stuff up so that tomorrow, when we have to leave, we can just kind of take it easy. We can hang out a little bit if we want to. We don't have to rush and get everything together. And then I'm gonna get ready because I'm getting a pedicure today. Praise the Lord. My toes are in very bad shape. Very bad shape. Whew. All right, guys. We got everything all packed up, cleaned up, ready to go. Not everything. We're still here for another like 24 hours, but I got all of our food and stuff is packed up on this counter, all of like our snacks and stuff, and then I have some dishes drying. I packed up most of our clothes, and then when Peter gets home, I'm gonna do a load of laundry, and then we'll probably maybe later on today, like tonight sometime, we will run home and drop off a bunch of stuff just so that tomorrow we will have very little things to do. We also we have a birthday party. So Kirsten, you guys know Kirsten, her birthday was last Thursday, yeah, the 14th. We are celebrating her birthday this Sunday. A really small get-together. We're not breaking any rules, please don't be hating on me. But we have that tomorrow at 3, so it would just be really nice to like be able to run home, drop the rest of our stuff off, and like hang out for a little bit. I'll probably have to get ready. So I think the next thing you guys will see is when I get my pedicure. I haven't gotten my pedicure done yet, but I wanted to, I almost forgot to tell you guys. Yesterday I got tested for antibodies for the coronavirus. I got this text message from this urgent care I used to go to, and they were saying that they were now offering antibody testing, and I was like, I would love to do that, but one, it's probably expensive, and two, a million people are going to be flooding in and trying to do that. I wasn't planning on doing it, but then my mom called me yesterday, and she went and she said that like she was the only one in the waiting room. So I was like, let me give it a try. So I went, and I was only there for an hour, and it was free. So I was like, okay, this is pretty cool actually. Pretty much the doctor, actually I knew the doctor, she goes to our church, which is kind of funny. She said that since there's not a lot of knowledge on the coronavirus, there's not a lot of like studies that have happened, or there's not really any information about it, they don't really know what it means to have that antibody. She was like, you could still get coronavirus even if you have it, or you could still be a carrier and pass it to someone else. So even if I do test positive for it, I have no idea what that means yet, but I will know in the future, hopefully, even if it's like years from now when they have enough information on the coronavirus. I think I told you guys that I really think I had it like I think it was like the end of January. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, there was those like 3 weeks where I was like super sick and I was not getting better, and I kept going to the doctor, and they kept telling me that I just had some kind of virus and they didn't know like what was going on. So I got sick from my mom because I drank out of the same margarita cup as her. Oops. And then my dad got sick, and I always say like my dad never gets sick. It's really weird when my dad is sick. Pretty much everyone around me got sick except for Peter, which I think was a blessing, because if it was a coronavirus, Peter, I think he would have had a harder time recovering because of his diabetes. I gave it to my brother-in-law, then everyone in their house got a little sick, and it was just like really crazy. But anyways, I'll let you know about that. I did have kind of a crazy experience. I had this nurse, she was an older lady. She called my name, so I walked up to the door, and she like started zoning off, staring at this police officer that was in the waiting room. And I was just like, hello? She's like, oh, sorry, I'm just fixing my mask. I was like, you were very obviously staring at the police officer, but whatever. And then just like the whole time, she just seemed very like flustered. Like she asked me like the same questions multiple times, like she forgot. It was just like a crazy time. I was like, I really hope she's not drawing my blood. And she ended up drawing my blood. But luckily, I don't have like a fear of needles or anything. I've gotten my blood drawn way too many times in my lifetime, so I'm very used to it. So she put her gloves on, right? And then she starts like feeling my veins. Oh, that still hurts. She started like feeling my veins, and then she like looked at her finger and bit off the top of the glove with her mouth, spit it out in the trash can, and then started touching my arm again. I was like, okay. And me being the really quiet person I am, I was not brave enough to say anything, but I know I should have. I would be like, can you put new gloves on? That's not sanitary. She like got the needle out. She almost didn't wipe my arm with alcohol, which like I'm not a phlebotomist, okay, but I've gotten my blood drawn enough times to know the process. And then when she put the tourniquet thing on my arm, it was like falling off. It was not tight, literally at all. And then she put the alcohol on my arm, and then she put the needle in, and it was fine, but she put the tube in. Okay, I don't know how to explain this, like, I need something. I got my foundation to show you kind of like what I was explaining. So let's say that this foundation bottle is the tube that the blood goes into, and let's say that this cap is the like the plastic covering that goes over that you like pop the tube into, you know? And then let's say this is the end of the needle, like the little tube that the blood comes down, okay? She like put the thing in like this, and it was like a screw top. So I could tell, I could see with my eyes that you're supposed to like screw it on, and she just like set it on there, and then she'd like put the thing on, and she's like, huh, I wonder why it's not working. And I literally had to tell her, I was like, I think you have to like screw that thing on. And she's like, no, I pushed it in there. And I was just like, okay. And then she was like moving the needle around in my vein for like 3 minutes, which is the worst thing ever to happen when you're getting your blood drawn. After like 5 minutes, she was like, let me get some help. So then this other nurse comes in, and he was like, well, first of all, you have the wrong tube. Like, there was like liquid in there. I didn't know, like, maybe that's, I don't know, you know. So then he comes back in with a different tube. It's empty, and he does the correct thing. He screws the thing on and then puts the needle thing into the tube, and of course my blood started flowing because he did it the right way. She's like, oh, it was just the tube, and I was just like, okay. It was just like a really crazy experience for me, and I was like, I hope that she does the right thing with that. Like, she didn't like have any barcodes on it that like correlated to my name or anything, so I was like, I hope that the results I get are even mine. So we're gonna have to see. I wasn't gonna say anything, but then I called my mom. She's like, you probably should call them and let them know, just for like in the future, because that's not good. That was that. But she said that I should get it within 3 to 5 days. So, but that does include the weekends. Anyways, that's my story, and I will keep you guys. I'm gonna put my test tubes away. And I need to head out, get my pedicure. I keep forgetting that I'm not like at home. So in my mind, I needed like 30 minutes to get to the nail salon, but actually we're probably like 15 minutes away, so I still have time, which is nice. I'm just gonna go hang out with Peter. He's sitting downstairs with the dogs, and hopefully my pedicure won't last too long. They are running off of appointment only, so they should be able to just fit us in. Then later on tonight, I'm not really sure what we're doing. I think Jay is coming over to do some work with Peter, so I'll probably just be watching TV, or maybe Bree will come. That'd be nice, and we can hang out. Hi guys, so I have to be really fast because I do. It's the next day. I will show you guys my pedicure here in a little bit if I remember. It looks like I have nice toes now. That's pretty much it. After that, we went over to Sam and David's house for dinner, and then we went home, and then this morning we went over there for breakfast, and it turned into this huge like cleanup time. They're trying to go through all of their stuff and just like get organized. So I was helping with that, and then we lost track of time. It was 2 p.m. and we had a birthday party to go to at 3, and we still had to go back to the house we were house sitting at to finish packing up our stuff. Then we ran home. Peter had to stop at the liquor store because we were in charge of bringing the alcohol. By alcohol, like we're bringing like wine. We're not like going to a rager party. And now it's 3:40 and we are almost an hour late, so that's really cool. We are only a few minutes away from their house now, which is nice. And Peter, we just stopped to get ice. He's coming out now, and then we're gonna head to Kirsten's birthday party. It's her birthday. Okay. Hi. Our birthday is only a year and 14 days apart. True. So we kind of the same person, pretty much. Same. So everyone, please comment down below happy birthday to Kirsten, because she deserves it.
Yeah, I do. I'm just kidding. You don't have to if you don't want.
No, you have to.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay.
Great.
Hold on, I am out of focus.
Distract yourself. It would be the $600.
Focus in, camera.
The hotel and food.
Am I focused? What's up, y'all? It is so good to see. Oh, I'm still out of focus. What the heck? There we go. It is so good to see each and every one of my subscribers. You over there, Martha. You, Timmy. Way in the back, Samantha. What is up? What's up? Welcome to the vlog. We're vlogging. That's the noises that we make. Say it.
Well, we're home. It feels so good to be home. It's funny, I was telling Peter the other day how like whenever you have like baby fever or whatever, and people like, come babysit my baby and that will get rid of your baby fever. And that never works for me. Like, I always have baby fever no matter what. But there are times like a few minutes every once in a while, I'm like, I kind of want another dog. But then dog sitting gets rid of that feeling for me. Like the dog hair, the waking up, the not being able to be gone for longer than a couple of hours at a time, like all of it, I'm just like, no thank you, I cannot be doing that. I'm opening this package, sorry. I ran out of the face cream that I used from Belief, and Sephora is closed, so I couldn't stop by and pick some up. So I've been using the St. Ives stuff that I used to use, which there's nothing like really wrong with that, but my skin gets really dry. I don't know. It just wasn't doing the trick for me. But that's what I've been using while I've been waiting for this package to get here. So, and while I bought it, they were running a deal, a special. This packing peanuts in here. So you got a free Hungarian water essence, probably like some kind of like serum or something. And then this is a toner. So they were running a deal. Normally their moisturizers are $45, I think, but they were running a deal for $50. You got moisturizer and a toner. And this is the Witch Hazel Herbal Extract Toner, which is for dry skin, which I just told you I suffer from. I don't know. I'll let you guys know what I think about this, but I'm really excited to try that out. I have kind of a long night ahead of me. I don't really have to, but as I mentioned earlier, we were kind of frantic, so we didn't get a chance to unpack anything. So it's all currently sitting on the counter and over there. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try to put away all of the food and stuff. I at least want to get our clothes put away because they're all, like, I did all of our laundry, so we shouldn't have any dirty clothes besides the ones that we're wearing right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for being patient with me while I have been slacking on posting videos. But I will be getting back to the schedule this week, hopefully. So don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you to all of my subscribers who watch consistently. I really appreciate it. We're so close to getting to 5,000 subscribers. I want to get there so bad. So if you keep watching my videos but you're not subscribed, just click the button, okay? Just click it, please. And I think that's it. I'll see you guys later.